Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Rome Total War Remastered. Here today on the channel, we have episode 3 of my Roman Republic campaign on RTR Imperium Surrectum. Here today, we're going to finish and mop up the last of the Greek city-states in Sicily. After fighting them a lot in the last episode, we eradicated them from Messana, Syracuse, and Gaul. We might even redeclare war upon the Gallic tribes as well, and push into Narbo. Okay, so I've sent an army south to Narbo, as the Gallic tribes are mustering quite a large force in our territory of Vienna and Massalia. So we'll move our spy in. Still one more turn before we can get there. So we're currently building paved roads in Cisalpine Gaul so we can navigate it. We've got a governor's villa being constructed in Segestia and a port in Salonia. We're upgrading the province of Illyria. We've got military infrastructure coming in at Arretium with a upgraded archery range. So we'll send Tiberius Brutus, proconsul now in heir, to Lilybaeum. And hopefully we can take the entirety of Sicily, which fell to Greek city-state control. I was curious to see if they were open for a ceasefire for Lilybaeum, because they mustn't have much more territory left, probably in southern Greece, and maybe Asia Minor. I wonder if the kingdom... okay, cool. The Kingdom of Armenia will accept trade and map information there. The Carthaginians do have a army nearby, but I think we'll auto-resolve this one with Tiberius. 3,200 against 700. Yeah, clear victory. And we have officially taken the entirety of Sicily for Rome. And they still don't want peace. Okay, so we could attack that Carthaginian force. Maybe. So we've got Tiberius in a full stack. So now that they don't want peace, I guess we just try and run down that unit. I wanted to keep that army there so I could negotiate with it if they wanted peace. Man, the public order in Lilybaeum is not too happy. They're not happy after the recent conquest. We'll run down this ballista unit and we'll just auto-resolve that. I'd love if we were able to get that into our army, like in other Total Wars. And the hand pump has been invented, and we're the most advanced faction. Okay, back up into the north in Gaul with my other army. So we've got 2 full stacks in operation at the moment with the entirety of the peninsula, Illyria, Sicily, and if we can take Narbo here today, all of southern Gaul. So we'll redeclare war upon them. Unfortunately, the spy didn't open the gates. Vindix of Gaul. Windix. If you're an Australian, you'll get that weird reference. So, the Celtiberians have Bertagala. Yeah. The Germanians have a full stack into the north that we have to keep an eye on. They've been moving forces back and forth there. Okay, I think we probably want to make Sicily our military base of operations next. But here is the entirety of the Roman Republic. When the turn to continue. I was going to say see how the Gauls react, but the Swabi, the Germanians are at the gates. Damn it, we've been attacked by them. That's annoying. And that's pretty early on. And now the Ptolemy Kingdom, the Egyptians, and now Hellenic Egypt are now the most advanced faction. So 14 units of Germanic warband have pushed south. That is not good. Okay, so I guess we have to muster military forces to deal with them. Damn, I thought they might have attacked me if we pushed further into Gaul. Sometimes that does happen, that they have a tendency to push over the Rhine. But they have now pushed over the Alps. In what would have been like Helvetii territory. They've come through the path of Austria there, through the Swiss Alps. So we're going to have to get some military forces to react, because this could turn quite bad. Hopefully they don't take too many territories, but they might take 1-2 cities. You never know. So we'll build a fort here down in Sicily, because this is what I was going to do. I was going to make Lilybam Masana my recruitment hub in the south. I quite like to turn Sicily into a military hub because the cities can grow quite large, the population's great, and quite often the AI builds them up quite a bit, and then you can disperse the forces. So I usually put a fort bang smack into the center, and then from Sicily it's right bang smack in the middle of the map, so you can recruit and like within like 5 turns you can get a full stack and pivot it to Gaul, Iberia, North Africa or Spain. So I guess we'll make a full stack here, and we'll have to send it north eventually. So we'll fight this one here at Narbo. This can be the battle for today's series, today's video. And then I guess continuing the series tomorrow, we'll probably play against Germania, the Swaby. So, yeah, Vindex, 2,000. So we do outnumber them by about 1,300. Only just got some warband in there. But anyway, let's fight the Gallic tribes again.
Brave warriors! I have won great renown through leading men to victory. I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. Today we go into battle against the Gauls, warriors both worthy and brave in equal measure. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? Their standing among nations? They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. The seer can offer no guidance for this day. So we must grasp our own fates and make what we will of them with an iron purpose. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
Okay, let's take the city of Narbo and bring all of southern France into Roman occupation. So, I guess we'll continue with Decius Maxentius and Cornelius Scipio. We'll allow them to continue with this war against the Gauls. That's annoying. We've started an aggressive war, and now we've been thrown into a defensive one with the Germans crossing over the Alps. So we're so far westward with this army, we might be better off to just continue against the Gauls. You never know. We're in a weak point now. Maybe the Celtiberians might attack us. We've got to watch out for them. It's a shame they took Bertigala, or whatever it's called, Bordeaux. Essentially that western coast of France. So that full stack with Tiberius Brutus Proconsul, it really could have gone, oh yeah, like there was a couple of options there. We could have gone to North Africa, we could have sent an invasion force to Sparta, but now that army, we have to send that north. Like, we've probably lost Batavium. We could lose Menelodunum, or maybe even Arinium. We'll need to now get a lot of military forces to hold there. Maybe in Illyria as well. You sort of just get lulled into a false sense of security sometime with your border provinces. But as we move away to conquer and fight more lands, the AI has surprised us there. So let's talk about this battle. We're dividing up into 3 army groups. Here are the Gallic tribes again. Here is their general. Thankfully, we've opened the gates with our spy. It's always good when you're expanding and conquering to keep a spy near your main army. I don't know if they've upped the tick rate in this mod. I feel like in my early access version, there was a really high chance of spies opening gates, which from what I can remember, Feral did say that they turned down the rate of that in those early access builds, like in the Scipio campaign. But I feel like with the new release, they turned it quite harsh. Oh, is it on a... Oh. Okay. I thought there would be another gateway, and there's only 3 gates in. That's surprising. So we got 4 Principe units there. Oh, I had... Because we ran out of movement room there, I had my cavalry and those 2 Principe units to flank. That's annoying. So we'll move everyone up. Get as close as we can to the walls and make sure there's far enough room from any arrow towers that could quite possibly hit us. Okay, let's move up then, guys. And then we have to go further north to finish off the goals. We haven't even had a spare army to send against the Hellenic world. We've been so preoccupied with the Gauls and the Greeks. I do want to try and snatch up some Eastern territory. The Gallic tribes are going to get their war cry off with their war band, but we should be able to silence their cheers with Pila. Yeah, it looks like the Antigonid dynasty is going to be the main faction and control of Greece. So it does look like... Oh my god, poor Roman man. Oh, he's getting back up. So it looks like the Gallic warband this time around are actually going to charge out of the city gates, which they can sometimes do. In the last episode, the Greeks didn't do that. They wanted to hold their position. So we've managed to eliminate 17% of the Gauls inside. But they're marching out against me there. They are shaken, but our Principes are holding. Not wanting to sit back and get whipped by skirmisher fire and get rained down upon. But our Principes in a formation should be able to hold these guys back quite competently. I could send this back. Maybe we could split it. You know what I mean? Maybe send Africanus, Cornelius Scipio, and keep like Decius Maxentius here, then send Cornelius Scipio back. That could be an option. But let me know feedback and suggestions, guys, in the comments. And where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We still need 50 regions. We already are the supreme ruler of Rome, but that's the long-term victory conditions. I would like to reform the Roman Empire at its height, but we'll just have to see. If you guys are supporting it and want to see it, I'll do it. If not, by the short victory and long victory condition mark, if you guys aren't interested, we can move on to something else. 68% here now, because there's still a lot of other factions that I'm really keen on showcasing for this mod. So they don't seem to be pushing anymore now. We can move in here. The Gauls with the main assault there seem to be going back and forth quite well. We can move in here now. Might even be able to form up. And they're holding this there in the gateway, which is going to turn into a little bit of a meat grinder. But Gallic warband, and nowhere near as good as those Greek hoplites at Principe should have a much easier time. But to be fair, this, in recent memory, this army, Legion 1, probably hasn't fought too many Gallic warriors. We did fight them when we took Cisalpine Gaul, but we've been fighting Greeks in the last episode, mostly against hoplites. %52 now. And we've broken through on that side, so let's reform those 4 units up and we'll move in our Vilites. They have a little bit of ammunition left. Move there as well. You do have to be a little bit careful taking position on the low ground of that hill. We're not quite at the peak or the apex of it, so there we go. And move you there. Sweet. And another small village in Gaul will be under Roman occupation. The problem is as well, if we get too caught up with fighting barbarians, the Macedonians might get too strong and cement their position. A united Greece, and maybe even like Asia Minor, like the coastal regions, like if one faction controls all of those eastern wonders, it can take quite a bit to conquer it. So although the Macedonians are our allies, we know how that lasted historically. The Roman-Macedonian wars were quite notorious, infamous. Just depends if the Greek city-states hold out. Because you'd imagine that they don't have any territory now, basically west of Sicily or the peninsula. They might not be too long for this world. I just think they have too many potential enemies that they deal with. The thing is, the AI, you have to, like, if you've got territory in Sicily bordering the Carthaginians, you've got territory in Massalia near the Gauls, and then of course the Romans to some extent, and the Macedonians in Greece, and the Seleucids in Asia Minor. They do have a tendency to get stretched, so you basically have to pick one province or region to invest and hold, and forego the rest. So our Tribunate Cavalry, Tribune and Equite Cavalry are now moving in. Maybe move in and out, cycle charged a bit. They are holding us here. We just need to finish off that Warlord's bodyguard, and then we'll be laughing. And then Narbo will be back under Roman occupation. Well, historically it was controlled, this general region. But this will be the first time us getting it. There goes the general as well. And there's only 1% remaining now. Sweet. So we lost about 200. Principes were the MVPs, of course. To brave men, the prizes that war offers are liberty and fame. Spartan. Okay. Some interesting words. So let's take Narbo now. And we probably only border the Gauls now to the north. What's that moving back? Merchants, I guess. We'll enslave the populace for now. And we'll retrain in Narbo. Right, back over towards Batavium. I would imagine the Suebi are probably going to occupy the city. Marriage celebrated. Suitable husband. No, we want to have male lines. We won't allow marriages to go unless we're desperate. So they didn't take Batavium in one turn, which is interesting. So that gives us a more time and a longer opportunity to muster some forces from Rome to Medelludunum. The Dacians have now moved up a force there, which is ominous, if I'm being honest. Maybe they take it this time around. We found Parthia. Yep, they've attacked. So, unfortunately, 200 Samnites will be sacrificed. And Batavium has fallen to Swaby Germanic occupation. And the Getae have attacked us in Segestia. The Barbarians are officially at the gates. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We have to retake Illyria and Cisalpine Gaul, which is always annoying. But the Greek city-states and Carthage have made a peace treaty, and the Ptolemaic kingdom has made... Well, they're now the largest faction. So there's a full stack there, and Segestia is probably going to fall as well. Damn it! I just started a war with the Gauls. And I wanted to... send that other army somewhere else. We'll move my spy north. We do have some more movement, but the rebel army's blocking it there. Alright, let's push towards their capital. 6, 10, about a stack there. So numerically should be on par. I was eyeing up those barbarian cavalry mercenaries. Let's get those guys in. Obviously, it would be kind of cool to have some Gallic mercenaries in. So I'm going to send Flavius Julius. I'll keep Tiberius Brutus in the south with another army. So it's going to take a while before we recruit another full stack down in Sicily. And that army can either go to Iberia, southern Greece, or Carthage, depending on where we go to war next. So Flavius Julius and Marcus Maxentius, the grandson of Decius, is heading north. So they're just sort of holding up in Batavium, which would be probably a really good port city for them. Probably opens up a lot of trade to the Mediterranean from their capital. And now they've taken, well, they've attacked Meniolanum, and they're probably going to take it as well. Damn, man. What a wave that's coming down against us. Wait, what? Macedon has puppeted Greece? Really? Declared their allyship. And the Getae and the Swabi are allies as well. That's not good. The Dacians and the Germans uniting. So yeah, Macedon... We're still at war with them though, which is annoying. But yeah, they bent the knee. I'm using my navy to get up here, because it's a lot quicker than going by land. So we've got a full stack that's come from Sicily, with Flavius Julius and Lucius Julius. We'll move Lucius out to get those units from Arretium and Rome. And the Dacians have pushed up another army there as well. Well, nothing like sending Julii. Just throw back the barbarian horde at the gates, I guess. Right, so, unfortunately I'm going to wrap and wind things up here. Thank you very much for watching episode 3 of my Rome Total War Remastered Roman Republic campaign. Cornelius Scipio and his son Ullius and Servius is heading north to deal with the Gauls in their capital, and we've sent Flavius Julius and his son Lucius to hopefully retake Batavium and Mediolanum when it gets taken. So we'll play a battle against the Swabi in episode 4, coming out tomorrow. Didn't think I would be fighting the Germans this early on in the campaign. Particularly seeing as we haven't fought Carthaginians in a field battle, or Macedonians. You'd think that yeah, you'd fight those two factions before the Germans. But hey, that's the RTR Imperium Surrectum mod. Throws a lot of curveballs at you. You don't really know what to expect, so I do recommend it. I'll put it in the description below, and the Discord, of course, if you want to go download it, play it along with me, and join their fantastic community. And you can also check out the Discord and see some sneak peeks of future updates to come. Alright guys, take care, stay tuned for more videos on the channel. I'm going to play the outro now. Thanks guys. Unfortunately guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.